Good. You answered. Getting hard to keep finding ways to say open door around here. And despite what Robbie says, I don't think the staff of one speaks High Elven. Blood magic stuff. Cool room. Spacious. Aw, is that bed for Charlie?
Yes?
So, if you're planning on giving me some sort of brooding code of the stoic warrior speech, I'm immune. Just ask later magic. From what I just
believe
saw
you.
out there, whatever crazy ancient living weapon stuff Caretaker put you through back in the day did a real number on you. We got a lot of work to do.
Work?
Yeah, talking to people, making friends, basic human stuff. Or quasi-human. You're a midnight sun now. One of us.
Nico, I was just Hydra bombed. I could use some rest.
You and me both. Been bad dreams every night for me lately. I, keep seeing Wanda. She... Never mind.
I will meet you outside.
Yes! I'll go nuke us some popcorn and you pick out a movie. Oh, and it may just be the two of us. The others went outside, needed to cool off. Really need to hang a fan over that forge. Or maybe crack open the casket of ancient wonders a little?
So I might have gone into the customization. All of them have swimsuits, which is very weird. Oh, we've gained Nico as a hero.
Something tells me you don't have a favorite movie. Well, we can start you out with one of my favorites.
What's it gonna be? Okay.
I know this entire situation's gotta suck for you. Not just the whole resurrected, chosen one thing. I get why facing Lilith won't be easy. I was 15 when I found out my mother was capital E evil.
Was your father there for you when you found out?
Dad was evil too. Long story, lots of drama. There was a cool dinosaur. I'll fill you in later. Look, I'm glad my mother is gone, but yeah, at times I just want to hear her voice again. Some days I'd give anything to make that happen. Makes me hate her even more.
I did not realize you carried such pain.
I just learned to bury it. You think I can afford a therapist on a superhero salary? I'm kidding. We don't get paid for this. Enough about our crappy parents. You missed out on decades of good movies. It's my solemn duty to fill this knowledge gap with the best examples I can provide. So, the first thing you need to know, the glowing briefcase is a metaphor. I won't forget it. So, what did you think of the movie?
I understood more than I should.
How? You've been dead for 3 centuries.
I'm not so sure I was dead. Not exactly. I recall a deep slumber, not the void. I dreamt.
Of what?
Of everything. Much of this world is familiar to me. I know it from my dreams.
That's not creepy at all. So, do you know everything?
No, think of it like this. I know what a car is, but I have no idea how to drive.
So he was like
You're
consciously.
up to date, but not omniscient.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing you don't know
What
much
she
about
said.
me.
Just what you shared earlier.
You're always free to ask. Like, what's the staff of one? Or who were the runaways?
Oh, the Runaways. Okay. No, I don't care.
I should get going.
I don't particularly care too much.
Good timing. Looks like Caretaker wants to speak with you, and wow, I should get to bed.
I'm not very
glad
fussed
when you're
about the
hanging out.
Runaways, to be honest.
I'm glad to see you're using your free time productively.
Is that
Looks
sarcasm?
like you're finding your way around. Maybe making some new friends.
Oh.
I was planning on getting some rest, but
Things are moving at a frantic pace. For all we know, I'll be landing a jet on the roof with Mr. Stark this afternoon. Not quite like it was in the good old days.
I remember many sleepless nights and blood-soaked days. Always on the hunt.
I'll give you that. But there were times back then I wouldn't trade for anything. With both you and...
Agatha. Where is Agatha?
I'm sorry. I should have had this talk with you much sooner. But you should know... Agatha... She's no longer with us.
What? That is impossible. She was so...
Fierce, indomitable, or maybe just kind to a fault.
Are we on about the same Agatha here? Or is she like wildly different from the MCU Agatha? I would love to know.
You do not have to do this.
Thank you, but I do. I haven't spoken to anyone about what happened. And more so than anyone, you deserve to know. Agatha died in an accident caused by her protege, Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch. The Midnight Sun's latest recruit, a powerful spellcaster in her own right. Perhaps the most powerful Agatha and I had ever seen. Wanda's abilities were growing. Too quickly for my liking. Agatha was determined to help her control them. I tried to caution her, but she would not listen. There was an incident. An accident, I'm sure, but...
Agatha was killed.
Yes, incinerated in an instant.
Oh, jeez.
Not even ash to remember her by. The others were heartbroken, as was I. But I also saw the danger, the threat, if Wanda's powers were left unchecked. So I did what needed to be done. I sent Wanda away, to the Sanctum Sanctorum, to study under Doctor Strange. I know the others still harbor a great deal of resentment towards me for it.
Was Wanda so different from me as a child? Was it that easy to send her away?
I didn't have a choice. Wanda's powers were beyond even her own control. And this time I had no Agatha to help me, as I had with you. I thought she would be safe with Strange. On that part, at least, I was clearly mistaken. Ah, Wanda. Agatha. It seems we've lost them both now. I conjured a small shrine to Agatha's memory on the grounds, hoping to find some solace, a way to move forward. You should pay your respects. Maybe you'll find what I couldn't. Good night, Hunter.
I'm really curious as to like how prevalent of a character Agatha Harkness is in the comics. Let's go follow our hound. Because I thought prior to WandaVision she was like one of those characters that only ever really popped up in like Golden Era Scarlet Witch comics. And I knew that she trained Scarlet Witch. But I wasn't aware that, like, she's, like, kind of been a mainstay, maybe? I don't know. I know they recently aged her down. She got, like, reincarnated, didn't she? It's like a younger version of herself. Oh, good grief. Well, hello.
Agatha!
You always did have the most remarkable eyes, Hunter. Just like your mother's. Maybe that's why you're the first.
The first?
To commune with the spirits, of course.
Is this a trick of some kind? Because I am not amused.
No, it's no trick, dear. You're just the first to see me. By now you've heard I had a bit of trouble with my corporeal body. I actually find it quite liberating.
You are dead.
Always straight to the heart of things. That's my Hunter.
You seem strangely at ease about this whole thing.
After 1,000 years of living, you learn learn to take things in stride. Even death.
And what have you been doing all this time?
Meet me by the cave just over there. You know the one.
The Bloodgate? Caretaker always told me to stay away from that place.
I think we can safely lift the veil on a few more of our secrets. What's the worst that can happen?
Impending doom. Do 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 do. I hate my character. He just looks so weird and like out of place. He looks just strange.
Is known as a blood gate, and you're the only one among us who can pass through it.
Bloodgate? Caretaker's handiwork?
Yes, Sarah got a little overprotective after the accident with Wanda. It's become something of a habit for her.
I have noticed that.
What lies beyond is meant for you, as much as it ever was for her. Assuming you're up to the challenge, that is.
You know I am.
I do. But it's always polite to ask.
Let's go. We're gonna have to do some fighting. Trial of the Elder Gods Oshtur. Open the way to locations barred. Recommended play level 1, current play level 3. Let's go. So, like, if we couldn't get through here, oh, pardon me. We're supposed to go back and grind. Oh, pardon me. Holy shit.
Is it? There was a time when the blood stood within these celestial halls to prove their worth. This particular arena belongs to a goddess who often favored Sarah, Oshtur.
Sarah, Caretaker, was here?
Nothing ever comes easy, dear. The Elder Gods felt their descendants needed to earn their blessings, which is why they created these trials to begin with.
Trials? I should know.
This entire realm exists for that purpose. Trial by combat, with no chance of outside interference.
And this is my challenge.
Yes, but I may have found a loophole they never considered. Why don't you try summoning your four-legged friend?
Oh, okay.
Charlie?
Oh, it's Charlie. Oh, he's got an upgrade. Oh, nice. Okay, he's a dragon dog.
For a great many creations, including your faithful companion. I think even they tend to forget that. Good luck, dear.
So it's us and a dog versus a whole reskin of my dog.
As the goddess of balance and order, Oshtur was sometimes called the giver of justice. You can
I guess we'll do it like that.
Or at least her idea of one.
I don't know what Marked does, but we've done it.
Your time has come.
Get over here! Get wrecked, bitch. Oh, they went down like instantly. Come on. And then I would like to kick this. Oosh! Nice. And then let's just end turn. This is where we're going to get an absolute heap of reinforcements. There's already quite a lot of them, to be fair. But if we can keep hitting them with a whip...
Compared to our girl, these hellhounds are nothing but mindless beasts. Don't
On KO, draw a card. Okay. Let's go for that one.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Nice. Fucking chowing down, chomping away. Oof.
You
We got Maul as well. Apply 1 vulnerable.
I would say she modeled her role as caretaker after the goddess herself.
Can I? Oh, I can. Nice.
Feel my call.
Good girl, Charlie. Oh, and you too, Hunter. You finished this trial, but don't worry. The other gods are waiting.
That's fine. That's fine. I'll take them on. I don't mind. 2? 2? Is that it? That's cool. Edit photo. Oh! Oh my god. Okay, that's actually really cool. Okay, let me get out of that. Whatever, just get me out of here. Let me go, I want to go, let me go, confirm. We got some gloss. Which we can just spend on, I think, only cosmetics, but that's fine. It's insane, like, how good of a online multiplayer game this would be, and there just isn't any. Oh. Have I got... Oh. I guess we're putting the moon seal there?
This looks like it belongs.
Okay, magical locks and gates to be opened.
But it's your birthright, and I think after everything you've been through, you can handle it now. The two of you, as well as your mother, are the last of your kind, the blood. Your lineage follows an unbroken line to the old gods themselves. And if you call upon them, you might just find they're actually listening.
Okay.
They won't work miracles for you, but their blessings can be quite useful in the right circumstance.
They actually did do...
Why don't you ask Miss Oshtor for her aid in dealing with that barrier over there?
Okay. They actually did do a really good job of setting up a possible Midnight Suns spin-off with the Agatha All Along show. To use a word of power... A word of power? Like Foom? Fusroda? Oh, here we go. Nice.
Blessings of the
Yeah,
gods.
they did a really good job of possibly setting that up, and also involving both Agatha and Wiccan. Like, both of those characters would be really, really cool to see in an MCU Midnight Suns. And I do get the vibe that, like, it feels like they're trying to go down that path, because obviously we got to bring back Werewolf by Night, got to bring back Moon Knight, you know, get them all involved.
After all this time, it's still just as beautiful as the first time I laid eyes on it. It's hard to believe Lilith and Caretaker brought this place all the way from Transia. Of course, it was no coincidence that they wound up so close to Salem. This area is particularly attuned to the forces of magic. That's why the Elder God's influence was so prevalent here. And why our sanctuary here has remained all but impregnable over the centuries. And now I'm rambling on like an old sorcerer supreme. Why don't you come see me in the library tomorrow night? Oh, and let's keep this just between the two of us for now. I'm afraid Sarah, Caretaker, isn't ready to see me yet.
Okay.
Good night, Hunter.
I'm really curious if Caretaker is a character from the comics, or one just used as, like, the Nick Fury of this game.
Is this thing on?
Oh god.
Sir, please come to the forge at your earliest convenience. Again, that's Hunter to the Forge. Thank you. Strange out.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Hunter, just in time. His royal weirdness and I were deciding what to do with that nasty little Hydra gift box you found.
Ah, yes. The spooky crate?
The very one. Though it is far from any mere container, I assure you. I am detecting powerful emanations from inside. If this is a sign of what Hydra is after, I fear we are all in grave danger.
My offer still stands. I could fly the thing up and nuke it in orbit. Only way to be sure.
Or we could open it, Tony, and perhaps use the mystical energies I sense inside to our advantage.
Yeah, I heard a we in there. Green goopy gamma serums are one thing. I'm not opening boxes full of mummy curses.
You don't have to. Hunter, if you'll allow me.
Your second funeral, boss.
If Hydra is now working to acquire mystical antiquities, then our situation is very dire indeed. We need to find a way to gain the upper hand.
And you think you can do it with whatever's in the container?
Tony has one of the greatest scientific minds that I've ever seen. I, of course, have an unparalleled understanding of the mystic arts. I have no doubt that we can find a way to research whatever we find in there and have it work in our favor. I just wonder what it could be.
I would be highly suspicious of anything that Hydra has had in its possession. My advice would be to do what Tony says. Destroy whatever is in there immediately.
With all due respect, Hunter, that would be short-sighted and foolish. For one thing, it's very, very hard to dispose of magical items. The repercussions are sometimes unexpected.
So why even give me the option?
Besides, I need all the magical items I can get.
And why is that?
Right now, with the sanctum out of my reach, I'm fighting with one hand tied behind my back. Metaphorically, that is.
Obviously.
If I can find items to research, I can give the Midnight Suns every possible advantage over Lilith and her disciples.
Right.
Look forward to seeing what you come up with.
Me too, Hunter. Now, all this talk is going nowhere unless we can get this container open and study what's inside. Approach the anvil, Hunter. We do not have time to spare.
Oh yeah, the big ass anvil.
How may the Sorcerer Supreme assist you?
Look at his little NPC stance. He's like one of those TikTok people.
By the hoary hosts of Agatha, I can hardly believe it.
What? Is it worse than you expected?
No, it's totally unexpected. It's the Eternity Dagger. This was in a place of honor in my bedchamber in the Sanctum for years.
Like eternity.
Sanctum Sanctorum is no common domicile to be burglared. These barbarians have no idea what they possessed.
Or perhaps they did. Maybe these artifacts are exactly what Faustus and my mother were after to begin with.
A distressing thought. If they had my dagger, then who knows what others of my priceless possessions have passed through their greedy fingers. The cube of nothingness. The tear of Prophia, and most worrisome of all.
Your toothbrush? You, had a little coffee thing going on this morning with your breath?
Tony.
Sorry. Doc's right, Hunter. I drank 3 glasses of holy water just to walk through the Sanctum's front door. Place is like a doomsday vault for all sorts of supernatural nastiness. We need to put a lid on this mess. Pronto.
I believe Carol is already working on it.
At last. Now that this artifact has been returned,
Is it possible that it's something to do with Wanda?
We shall see if we can make use of the mystic forces contained within.
I feel like they've just got the habit of like blaming Wanda for everything.
It's probably not the object of power you were hoping for.
No, but we'll take it anyway. Research projects take 1 day to complete but grant powerful rewards like room upgrades, combat items and hero outfits. Okay. Ooh. Requirements not met. We can only do the first two. I don't really know which one, to be honest. I guess we'll eventually just end up doing both, so...
Alright, let's get started.
Okay, so we've got to come back in a day.
Hey, Hunter. No peeking now. Tony's Forge Mystery. Close. Take your pick, Hunter.
Forceful knockback. Nice. Heroic knockback. And a lifesteal. I'm going to take a lifesteal. Does that mean that I get to use that? Or have I just gained like an extra card for my deck?
Until next time.
Just advanced
Hunter,
Gwent.
got a sec to spare?
Oh, Robbie. Yes, hello. Hello, yes. Hello. Hi.
You've been here more in the past few days than I have since ever. The forge is pretty badass, but the creature trapped inside riles up my own inner demon. Speaking of, there's something you should know about me.
Already aware.
You are bonded with a spirit of vengeance?
Damn, you're good. How could you tell?
You are not the first spirit of vengeance to join the Midnight Suns. I fought beside another, just a few days... 3 centuries ago.
Really?
Oh,
Is
man.
Ghost Rider that old?
Sometimes when I have crap to work through,
Or is it
I
not
like
Ghost
to get my
Rider?
blood pumping. Why don't we hit the yard for a sparring session? I know Sparky's excited to meet you.
Sparky?
That's what I call my spirit of vengeance. His real name
Isn't that the
something
name of
secret
Wanda's
known as
dog in WandaVision?
12 apostrophes. Also, he's not allowed inside after the incident with caretaker Sumerian sofa.
Oh my god! Wait!
It would be my honor to
Oh
start
my
the
god!
spirit of
Wait,
vengeance.
is that a comic reference? Like, did they really
He's
call
excited. Never thought he'd
the
get
dog in
out so much.
WandaVision Sparky as a reference to the comics?
Okay.
That's insane
Let's do
if
this.
so.
I'll get Blake to set things up. Won't take a minute.
I want to
We'll head
Google
to the
that
yard.
now. No, I can't. I can't Google it.
When you and Sparky trade
Oh, I
places,
can't. We'll give it a go.
what does he look like?
He's the guy with the flaming metal skull and hellfire
Oh.
chains.
Oh,
Kinda
fuck
hard to miss.
off. I thought he was talking about a dog. I thought he was on about a dog. He said setting fire to... No, messing up something. Oh my god, I thought it was on about a dog. It don't matter. I thought it was going to be like me and my dog versus him and his dog. Fuck off. I'm so stupid. Why does he nickname his Ghost Rider persona as Chuffing Sparky?
Talking training with Ghost Rider.
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
It's a vengeance training. Like playing with fire.
Okay, let's go.
Maybe you should be the spirit of vengeance.
I have no idea what... Oh.
If you can be... Practice makes perfect.
Oh. I don't know what's going on. I guess we sparred.
Hunter,
I thought we were going to have an
report to
actual
the
fight,
ward.
but
We got
it was a
mission.
little update thing. We got a mission! Go, go, go! We got a mission from the captain.
You called for me, Captain?
Keep
Capitan.
telling me Carol works too, but yeah, I did. Now that Tony's finally starting to get a handle on his gremlin problem, I've been able to put Central to good use. Got a lead on some particularly gnarly Hydra operations happening in the city.
Let's
We
go.
need to move fast if we want to intercept them in time.
Quick question.
Then let's get
Do
going.
I have to take you?
My thoughts exactly.
'Cause I would like to
There's
take
just
some other
one
people.
problem though. We seem to have lost our gatekeeper, Magic.
Oh, that's not good.
Lost?
Well, I updated her on the mission. She said something I can only assume to be a prolific swear word in Russian and disappeared. Literally. And with no magic...
Yeah, no...
There's no
yeah.
passage to New York. Or anywhere, for that matter.
Now you see my problem.
Yes, I will find her.
Do not worry, Captain. I will locate and alert her of the team's needs.
There's that can-do, get-it-done, old-timey prophesied savior of humanity attitude I was hoping to see today.
Holy
Still,
shit.
You better hurry. Not sure how long Hydra will remain in their current position.
Yes,
I shall make
ma'am.
haste.
Mum? Yes, mum.
Yes, you hasten as much as you can, Hunter.